All right. What's up, everybody? How's it going? How's your week going? It's Friday, but I had quite the week. Very busy week at work. I just found out today that my good friend and colleague, is my mic on? Yeah, I think so. Anyways, put in his 2 weeks notice today. And it's a big hit to the company, first and foremost, because he's a huge asset to the company. Very hard worker, very loyal, can really depend on him. I'm not sure if you guys have ever had a coworker that you worked with that has impacted you guys in a way where it's like that person makes your day much better, it gives you a reason to go to work, knowing the fact your work is a place where you don't want to go to, and yeah, so what I'm trying to get at is, guys, is right now, I'm just going to be frank with you guys, just going to be opening up to you guys, because at this very moment, the only reason why, actually, there's two reasons. Number one is I'm at my job. I'm not sure if you guys have watched my last video, but number one reason is because I got some bills to pay. Plain and simple, I need this job to pay my bills. Number two reason why I go to work is because of my coworkers. They're just fun to be around, good people to talk to. And knowing me, I'm quite the introvert. I think I've said this before, but they're the only two people I really talk to. I don't have much of a social life, but yeah, I look forward to going to work because of them. But now that he's gone, and this is not a thing where I'm kind of like bitter because he's leaving. Frankly, I'm actually super glad he's leaving. And we were all rooting for him to find that job that where he can kind of grow, like where he can excel and where he can go to be valued and, and just be happy. Anyways, I'm just ranting. I just need company and driving home. And if you guys are here watching me rant, thank you for being here. I have started YouTube a couple of days ago, the beginning of this week. So, which is, I can't remember what the date is exactly. Not good with dates. But it's not too long ago, just recently. So I started YouTube to hopefully get monetized and earn a little side hustle while I'm doing it. Having said that, guys, I'm not here. That's not really my main goal right now. It's not really the objective I'm trying to accomplish. Right now, I'm just trying to establish myself on this platform, and I'm trying to put the reps in and gain experience even talking in front of the camera, because, guys, this does not come easy. What I'm doing right now is not a natural thing. It's so hard for me now, knowing what I sound like and what I look like in front of the camera and what I sound like in front of the camera is the weirdest thing. To me, it's just, I'm like, in my head, it's I'm like, I sound like that? Like, how could I do this? Right? But that's the thing. You have never heard yourself talk in front of a camera and just hear yourself in this angle. The fact is that you only hear yourself in your head. I got this from one of the creators that I listen to, Rob Maritimer, I believe his name. And he said, yeah, it's true though. It's like, he said that you only hear yourself in your head, so it's not really a problem, you know? But once you hear yourself outside of your head and you're in front of the camera and you're hearing yourself be vocal in this way, it's the weirdest thing. Like, even watching myself, and it's in my head, it's super cringy, you know, but that's what I think, you know, but I have to get that thought and that feeling out of my head if I want to do this. And it's going to happen. Like, even till now, like when I hear myself, it's still really weird, but I'm starting to like not care. Like like, oh, well, that's what I sound like, you know, take it or leave it kind of thing. So anyways, I'm just happy that some of you are watching this. I'm happy that some of you are liking. And I'm just glad to be a part of this journey that I'm sorry guys, I'm trying to turn here. I've already missed a couple of turns. All right, where was I? Yeah, I'm just happy to be in this space of, you know, discovering myself as a content creator. I never knew that I could, you know, like be interested in doing something like this. I was always the quiet guy, like out of my friends, you know, until they find out who I am and I get comfortable, and, you know, that's how it usually is. But in like any other like social activity or whatever, I'm the quiet guy. I've also figured out when I was watching my last video and my other videos, I'm noticing things, guys, about myself that I never knew kind of existed. I kind of stumble over my words, you know. I don't know if it's because I'm nervous when I talk, but I don't think it's even that. Like, I have trouble sometimes. I feel like my mind is running faster than what my mouth. It's like my mouth can't keep up of what I'm thinking. And sometimes I want to kind of almost get to the point really like so much faster, to the point I start to stumble and I have a hard time gathering my thoughts. I just have so many things just racing through my head. So when I stumble like that, it's just like my mind is working super fast. It's just the way I am. Yeah, so apologies if sometimes I don't make sense and I'm just kind of like muttering. And sometimes, like, I've also noticed in my last video that I have said some things where it's kind of muttered. I don't know. I'm muttering it. Yeah. So yeah, I definitely have some things to work on in terms of speaking. I guess this is kind of a form of public speaking, in a sense. Like, my audience is not in front of me, but in a sense I am kind of speaking to an audience, you know. But it's not easy. And that's another thing. I struggled with like any kind of like public speaking in school. Oh my gosh, I was so nervous. I've failed classes because of it, and now look what I'm doing. Yeah, I'm doing it because I love doing this. I love creating content. I love the community aspect of it. if you watched my last video, I mentioned that I was a TikToker, and I've done a lot of live streams. You know, I never thought I would ever be in that kind of scenario. I never thought I would be doing like stuff like that. So yeah, now here I am, realizing that everything that you fear is just in your head. Yeah, it changes you. That's what I'm trying to get at. It really does change you. And it's giving me more self-confidence being on this platform and doing this. So in terms of its monetization, views, and, you know, like subs and all that kind of stuff that go along with YouTube and kind of what people strive for, I feel like there's more value in your growth as a person when you do this. You kind of step out of the box. You do something like completely out of the ordinary and not what everyone would do. It changes you. It's kind of, you know, it'll change you in a good way. So I don't know, like, I'm getting more value in my experience right now, in the early journey, in my early stages of being a content creator. I'm getting more value in what I'm learning right now. So, and what I'm learning is what I'll be able to keep that for life, you know, like it's something no one can take away from me. Right? And money comes and goes, you know, people come and go, but the things you learn on the way, your experiences, your life experiences, that's yours, and that's yours forever. You know, until you're back in the dirt. But you know what I'm trying to get at, guys? Like don't be afraid to do something that you really love. Don't let people stop you from doing what you love. Just do it. Like I put it in big bold letters on my last video. Just post it. Just do it. Honestly. And you're never going to be ready. You know, and there's a sense of procrastinating if you're going to keep saying, oh, maybe I'll just try next week. Oh, you know, like there's always an excuse, right? There's always something that's going to stop you, you know, from pursuing this. I gotta admit, I was afraid. Like I was afraid of being not really like people's opinions, but because I didn't really care. I was just afraid of, well, if I do this, I'm going to have to like, it's going to be something that I'm going to have to keep doing. I don't want to do this like, and not be all in kind of thing. You know, I was afraid of like letting myself down. Like, you know, if I don't pull through in doing what I'm saying I'm going to do, you know, like I don't want to, if I'm going to do this, I'm going to do this to the best of my ability and just be all in. And I don't have much time. I'm turning 46 this year, and I feel like now's the time. All right. So, yeah, thank you for joining me on my ride home. I was kind of worried behind the wheel because I'm really tired, guys. Like, I did 3 videos and I enjoyed doing it, but I'm not going to lie, it was exhausting. You know, there are times where I had to restart like a few times because certain things didn't work out, or like I had to take something out, and then I had to like, there was a lot of trial and error, and I'm learning so many things. But as I go, I feel like every video moving forward will be a little bit better and a little bit better and a little bit better. I hope so. I really hope so. So I hope you guys have a good long, it's not long weekend, it's just a good weekend. I'm so sorry, guys. My brain is really tired. I thank you guys for distracting me, because I would probably be falling asleep behind the wheel, and that's no good. So thank you for keeping me company. Even seeing that, it feels weird. I feel like I have like an imaginary friend. Oh yeah, I had a thought the other day. Sorry, I'm just all over the place. I had a thought the other day. I was in the shower getting ready for work. And I've kind of, my thought was like, hold on a minute. Like, I don't know if there's gamers here in the room, but like being a YouTuber almost feels like being like in a real live RPG game. Like you're trying to gain experience. You're trying to, you know what I mean? Like the more experienced you are, the more abilities you gain, the more perks you get, better armor. So the armor would be probably, let's compare it to like a new camera or like, like new lights, a new mic. So I don't know. It kind of feels like that. And then your analytics is your stats, like, I don't know. It was just a thought. Anyways, thank you for joining me on this ride. I'm not quite home yet, but I think I'll be okay. Thank you for joining me on this chat. I'm just going to keep moving, guys. I'm sorry if this video is kind of like all over the place, and I just wanted to come on here and share my thoughts, like I had a busy week, and it's just nice to talk to you guys. And in a sense, vlogging, honestly, guys, it's once you get used to it and you like kind of like accept the way you sound and accept the way you look in front of camera, and you do it a few times, it starts to become very therapeutic. It's like, I don't really advocate like really venting, because like, I don't know, for me, venting it can get toxic. We all do it. I do it, but I know it's not good. But sometimes I don't know, you kind of need a release, like, and I'm kind of like opening up to you guys. Anyways, sorry, I'm really just blabbing down. I hope you guys have a wonderful weekend. If you guys aren't working or whatnot, even if you guys are, you're in your 9 to 5 or you're starting your shift, I hope you guys have a good shift, good weekend. Spend time with your family, give them a hug. We don't have much time here on earth, so we got to make the best of it. Don't be afraid. Don't be afraid of things. Just keep moving forward. Do the things that you love doing while you're here. So God bless you guys. Take care. I'm out. Peace.